My daughter's kindergarten teacher saved her life by breaking into my house. The sticky note on my steering wheel said Cal Mu Argent mint Miss Kelly with her personal number. My daughter Emma's kindergarten teacher had never contacted me outside school emails before. When I called, her voice was shaking. I need to see Emma's bedroom today. I know this sounds insane, but please trust me. I've been struggling since David left 6 months ago, working 2 jobs, barely keeping up with bills, trying to make Emma feel like nothing had changed. Miss Kelly had always been kind, sending home extra snacks when she noticed Emma's lunchbox getting lighter, but this request felt invasive. Is something wrong at school? I asked. She drew something in art class. I can't explain over the phone. Please. An hour later, Miss Kelly stood in my doorway holding a folder. Implied was Emma's drawing. Our house perfectly detailed with smoke coming from her bedroom window, black crayon smoke filling the entire top of the page. She's drawn this exact picture every day for 2 weeks, Miss Kelly said. Same smoke, same window. At first, I thought it was about the divorce, maybe metaphorical, but today she told me the smoke whispers to her at night. My blood ran cold. Emma had been complaining about nightmares, saying her room felt heavy. I'd assumed it was stress from her dad leaving. Miss Kelly walked straight to Emma's room. She stood in the doorway, then pointed to the ceiling. Do you see that discoloration? I'd never noticed the faint gray shadow near the air vent. It looked like old water damage. I need to check something, she said, pulling out her phone flashlight. My father was a firefighter. He taught me things. She climbed on Emma's toy chest and shined the light into the vent. Her face went white. Cal 911. Now tell them you need the fire department for a carbon monoxide check. Don't argue. Just call. My hands shook as I dialed. When in 15 minutes, firefighters filled my small house with equipment. The captain's detector started screaming the moment he entered Emma's room. Ma'am, you need to evacuate immediately, he said. These levels. How long has your daughter been sleeping in here? 2 weeks. You witched me. When the drawing started, they found the source. A crack in the furnace heat exchanger, leaking carbon monoxide directly into Emma's room through the ventilation system. The firefighter said another few nights could have been fatal. Below-level exposure was causing hallucinations, he explained. Kids often describe it as voices or seeing things. Your daughter was trying to tell someone the only way she knew how. Miss Kelly stayed with us at the neighbor's house while they fixed the leak. Emma curled up in her lap, finally looking peaceful. She kept drawing because she knew something was wrong, Miss Kelly said quietly. 23 years of teaching and I almost dismissed it as divorce trauma. I started crying. The guilt was crushing. I'd been so focused on working on surviving that I'd missed my daughter's plea for help. Don't, Miss Kelly said firmly. You're doing everything you can. Sometimes it takes a village, and I am part of Emma's village. She pulled out another paper from her folder, not a drawing this time, but a list in Emma's shaky handwriting. Things that make Pisces smile, my coffee cup, my favorite song, hugs before bed. She works on this every free period, Miss Kelly said. A kid this loved isn't being neglected. You just needed help seeing the danger. The repairs cost $3,000 I didn't have. When I mentioned selling my car to pay for it, Miss Kelly made some calls. By morning, the kindergarten parents had raised $3,500 through an emergency fund they'd created. We've all been where you are, one mom told me. Single or not, parenting is impossible alone. Bright yellow suns, rainbow houses, and always 2 figures holding hands. Her and Miss Kelly, who she now insists is her guardian angel teacher. The divorce lawyer said I could use the incident to push for more child support, since David should be helping with home maintenance. But what mattered most was Emma being alive to draw anything at all. Last week was Keisha Hivation. While other parents sent gift cards and flowers, I framed Emma's first post-repair drawing. Our house with clear windows and a banner saying, "Thank you, Miss Kelly, for saving me."